Okay, is it?
Let me make sure we're live on Facebook. Now we have to just see if it actually.
Her voice.
Let
You
me
won't
turn
see
this
her.
on. It looks like
Let me
we
see.
are.
I can look too, and
Yeah, we're live on Facebook. Okay, it's working.
cool.
And now I'm gonna ask you, Katie. I'm gonna go live.
Yeah, go live, and then
It's
Live
really, there's a
talk show.
delay. And it makes it really weird.
yeah, we'll probably have to turn the volume down on
Hey, guys.
somebody's thing.
It's like
I
we have a
turned
few-
my
we're-
volume
we're-
down here.
We're going to be doing
Okay.
a astrology and mediumship live talk show today. This is our Soul Signatures Live with Natalie Levin, myself, Courtney Orlando, and Katie Haegele. And I said that Katie was in Maui, so you'll hear her and not see her. So looks like Jamie Cruz, Anthony.
So what happens with TikTok is this is getting pushed out to the whole world because TikTok
But-
lives get pushed out to the whole
Okay,
world. You
wait,
probably
we're
won't
not-
know these people.
We're notifying viewers that
that
you're
you're yeah.
that's
you
nice.
probably will not even know those people that
Oh.
are on.
Yeah.
They're going to be strangers. And what's going to happen? If you guys are into what we're speaking about, please follow Courtney. We want to increase her viewership. Katie, I'm here. Hi, Tracy. So, Katie, do you see me on Instagram?
I'm trying. My phone is.
Yeah, just hang with us for a
Hi,
second.
guys. Hold
We're
on,
gonna-
everyone, because we're going to go live
Yeah.
with Katie and Courtney and me. And I'm now able to go live on Instagram, which is so exciting.
Thank God.
Hi, Tracy, and we're also streaming on Facebook. And now I'm just waiting for Katie. Oh,
Okay, I requested.
Okay, hold on, everyone. Katie's in Maui.
Yeah.
Okay, accept.
And
then
TikTok, we're gonna be Natalie's gonna be going over the current astrology. Because there's so much going on right now. And then Katie and I are gonna be channeling the whales. And we're also going to be channeling water and fire and the guides and whatever else comes in that we that is important for you guys to hear. Are we doing?
Yeah, we're a lot. Katie, on Instagram, are you able to put your phone somewhere that like you're not backlit?
Give me a second.
Okay. Hold on, everyone. We're doing this with Saturn at the final degrees of Pisces. And so any systems and structures that we have are also like a little bit getting dissolved. So we're working with that astrologically. Can you turn it so that I can?
Yeah.
Oh, thank
That,
you.
okay,
There
so
we
wait,
go. There
is
we go.
that it?
Yeah, that's good. So when you're the TikTok people, we invite you to know that you're going to be hearing Katie. That's better, Katie. That's better.
I can't turn my sound off on this, and it's like super echoey.
Oh, can you turn it all the way down?
It won't let me.
All right, if it's too distracting. I don't hear it.
Okay, as long as you guys don't hear it, I'll
We
be
don't
fine.
hear it over here. Oh my gosh, this is great.
Katie.
Hi, Tracy.
Oh, wait, Tracy said there is. Tracy, you hear the echo?
Yeah.
Oh.
That actually, you're like, oh.
Oh no! Wait, how do we fix that? What do we do? Oh, shoot. Thank you for the
Yeah.
feedback, Tracy.
I think we're not going to be able to do it.
So should we turn off the Instagram?
Well, we could keep the Instagram on here, but like they'll just like TikTok will hear Katie.
Yeah.
They won't
Zoom.
see you. Okay, so you
They just
can.
That's
won't
okay.
see her.
All right, so Katie, what if you hang up on TikTok? Oh, Tracy. Tracy said it's not bad, but wait. Tracy, we're gonna just stay on live and you're gonna hear Katie. Okay, Tracy's the only one that can tell us how
That's
that
fine.
sounds.
TikTok, we're on.
There's no way. There's no way I could have done an
All right,
hour.
thank you for being
Okay.
patient
That.
with us.
Thank you, everybody. All right. Let me see.
Okay.
We did it. Oh, should I call in our should I do
Yes.
it? Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, everybody. I call in the highest, purest iterations of our most abundant, and that includes. Oh, wait. Let me start over. Click, click, click. I call in the highest, purest iterations of our spirit teams, our archangels, our ascended masters, and our most well-heeled ancestors into this space right now. I give thanks to them all that Katie, Courtney, and I, and everyone who's listening and watching this live and afterwards, that we are all living the highest, purest iterations of our most abundant, and that includes financially, most divine and most benevolent timelines. I give thanks that we are all infinitely, divinely led and divinely protected. And so it is. Aho. Asi. Amen.
This is
I
why
love you guys.
this is why we let her do the
That made me dizzy.
prayer,
That made me dizzy.
the opening.
Oh my
prayer.
gosh. Oh my
It's
god.
all the water.
Casey, can you still hear us? If you're still on, will you just let us know that you can hear us? So you guys, I have been freed from Instagram jail while this week has been proceeding. So we're doing this live on Instagram as well. Katie's in Maui. Courtney and I are together in Drescher. Last week,
Maple Glen.
oh, we're in Maple Glen.
Maple Glen.
Which reminds me of a maple syrup donut, which is
Maple
really
Glen,
good.
PA.
Oh, Maple Glen, PA. And then we also, okay, there's people coming on. Can you hear us? Neck Faust, can you let us know on
Oh,
Instagram?
Nicole.
You know her?
Oh, it's Nicole.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Nicole.
Oh,
It's Nicole.
I don't know. The Instagram names really confuse Neck Frost. How am I
Yeah.
supposed to know who that is? Wait, hi Nicole. Will you tell us if you can hear us, please? Can you make a comment? I was like, comment. Also, wait, look how good this looks together. I can't wait. I'm not going to touch your boob, but look. What? Hi. Oh, good. Neck Frost can hear us. We met. What? Except that Courtney is like lily white and I am like auburn. My skin.
Oh, you.
And then Katie's over there like
In the land of rainbows.
Maui goddess. Oh my goddess. Oh my goddess. I'm so happy to be with you all. I wanted to we wanted to start talking about the astrology. Is
Yeah.
that right?
Oh my God. Please.
Yeah,
I invite
please.
Katie and Courtney to drop in, like, if you also get messages and downloads as this is. So,
Yeah.
So, oh wait,
Go
should we
ahead.
introduce ourselves?
Oh,
first?
sure.
Because a lot of people do. Some
Sure.
people know us, but some people are new, especially on our TikTok.
yeah.
So Katie, I know you go.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks. I get to go first.
Yeah.
So I'm Katie Haegele. I am a medium, intuitive, sound healer, yoga teacher. Courtney and I developed and teach a quantum Reiki Beyond the Matrix. Just really, we're kind of open. I describe myself as a multidimensional badass.
Mhm.
So that's just going to be my tagline.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
And Nat, you want to go?
Yeah. My name's Natalie Levin, and I am from Philadelphia, and I sing opera. I am, and if you're in the Philly area, I'm doing a concert on February 28th and March 7th. Verdi, Bach, Mahler, Rodgers and Hammerstein, Lerner and Lowe's. I mean, it's going to be an extravaganza. I also am a channel. I'm psychic. I'm an artist, and I am an astrologer. And Katie and Courtney are
And
my
a-
soul
and a yoga
sisters.
teacher.
Oh, I'm a yoga teacher.
Yeah.
I forgot.
Mhm,
Yes. Yes.
Yep. And
The end.
The end. Okay. And I'm Courtney Orlando. I am a clinical specialist in integrative health science and which is integrative medicine and nutrition, as well as advanced practice nurse and mind body medicine. I am also a medical intuitive, a medium, and a Reiki master teacher, which, by the way, everybody that comes on here, Katie and I open this up with Reiki so that everybody who joins us will and is receiving the energy medicine that they may need to meet you where you're at, to help you, to support you during this time, because we know that these are hard times right now. And in addition to that, I'm the co-developer with Katie Haegele of Reiki Beyond the Matrix. And then also I am the founder of Nodal Point Therapy. So, and the developer of that, which is trademarked. Interesting stuff. You guys can check us out. We'll link our bios in.
Yeah.
And you can check us out. You know, we're here basically we wanted to come live and do this talk show really to help the planet right now. There's a lot going on. Natalie is such a skilled astrologer. No, you are. And she puts it in a way that people can really grasp it and understand it. I'm like, you are. I personally think that Natalie's the best astrologer in the entire world. I mean it. I mean it.
Know.
It's nobody else does it like you.
Thank you.
I'm like, no, it is so.
I like that.
Everyone else is wrong.
Everybody else is wrong. You're doing it wrong. Yes.
So, you know, today we wanted to focus, like we said, if you hadn't popped on yet, today's show, Natalie's going to do the astrology, which she's going to jump into like in 2 seconds. There's a lot going on astrologically that she can explain. And then Katie and I are going to channel the whales, water, and fire. Right, Katie?
Yes.
I'm like, right, Katie?
Yes. So I'm on Maui right now, and it's literally like peak humpback whale season here. So the whales in Hawaii, they come here December to April every year, and they come from Alaska down to Hawaii into the channel. And that's where the moms have the babies. And then they also mate and then go back up to Alaska. And they do this trip every year. And I will say this is really interesting. I've been coming here during whale season for a couple years now, and each year the whales and the energy of them gets louder and stronger and bigger. And they had just completed, so Pacific Whale Foundation, which is amazing. If anybody wants to do anything to be supportive of research and just the conservation stuff, Pacific Whale Foundation is a great resource, even for just information to look into. But what they do is they do a count each month during whale season on each island of how many whales are seen, and people volunteer and they count. And this year, as of January 31st, there were 645 whales spotted just on Maui. So 645 whales around Maui, which is the highest number that it's ever been.
Whoa.
Wow.
So what's really interesting is, we're talking, and Natalie will jump into the astrology, but we're moving from this space of so much water, so much water, so much water into fire. And the whales, they really like their messages, their songs. It really is so supportive of this next phase of things, which being here, being in the ocean with them, being underwater and hearing them singing with my own ears. I always say, like, if you have a chance to do that, everybody should try and do it. It's amazing.
Wow.
Can you hear them with your ears under
Yes.
the water?
Yes.
Wow.
You can.
Wow.
Yeah, it's amazing. And they're so, again, they were so loud this year, and they just got louder and louder. And every year the song is different. Every year through the season, the song changes and it becomes more intricate, more layered, and you can hear all of it.
Wow.
It's really it's so beautiful. And I'll talk more about it like along with the astrology, but what the whales are doing is they're raising the frequency. So what they're doing is they're raising the frequency in the ocean. And we're seeing more and more now, like these studies and these things that are showing how water has consciousness. So if you think about the water on the planet, the water in our bodies, there's consciousness there.
Yeah.
And what the whales are doing is supporting humanity in this moment to upgrade, kind of get rid of, move into this new frequency of it's like a light language, a light coding. So it's just really interesting to be here right now, to be on Maui during this time. So we'll see like what else they have to say as we're talking
I know
today.
it's going to be really exciting, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, super exciting. And Katie works with the whales a lot. They communicate with her.
Yeah. I don't have to be here for that to happen.
Yeah,
it just amplifies it.
The fact that you are is pretty awesome. And the fact that you're like where there's like volcanoes and the
Yeah.
thyroid, and you're right on all that water. I feel like
Yeah.
it's like timely that way, and the whales that we're connecting in with today
Yeah.
over in Maui. So that's
Yeah.
exciting. So Nat, you wanna just jump right into
Jump right in.
astrology about what's going
Yeah, I also
on?
want to say, like, did you guys see the movie Oh, I forgot who I was talking to.
Well, I might give me a
All right,
chance.
I'll give you a chance. Sorry, for those of you who are newer to us, Courtney doesn't really know. That's not her zone of genius yet. Is like knowing movies and Hollywood. So, have you seen the movie Arrival?
No.
Oh my, all right, never mind. I won't even talk about it. Okay. All right,
I'll
listen.
put it on my list.
Okay, it's really, I think it will speak to you both, and it's one of my favorite movies. It's perfect. And what one of the things that that is a theme in it without giving much away is the fact that we are being this is all tied into the astrology. This is going to be like some downloads here. Let me not have my head being cut off. We are being the children that are incarnating now are coming in with awakened remembrances and codes that we all have. I'm going to be 55. And something that happens for me is when I'm now understanding that when I've seen a science fiction movie like Arrival or even Contact or something where people are going off planet and having a big experience or going into multi dimensions, and I get something about those experiences, watching those films has always felt so incredible for my whole being, and I leave feeling so satisfied and so like more integrated into myself. And now what I am understanding is that those are ways for me to remember and awaken what I've already known, but has when I came through the womb into this incarnation, I had I chose amnesia about that. So what I feel like is happening now, the children who are coming in now, this is going to be very natural for we're especially children who are incarnating, especially like right now. There's 5 planets in Aquarius. Well, now there's only 4. There's 4 planets in Aquarius. Aquarius is from off planet. Aquarius energy is, and this eclipse that is coming on the 17th of February, which is the same day that we're moving from the year of the snake into the year of the horse, the water horse. Is it water horse?
Fire horse.
Fire
horse.
Oh, fire horse. Okay. Oh my
water
God, I'm
horse.
still in the water. So all of that, this Aquarian energy, and it's at the final degree of Aquarius, is that 28 degrees. Well, second to final degree. It's at 28 degrees of Aquarius. There's that combined with moving into this new year, that combined with the fact that Pisces, Saturn and Neptune, Saturn will be leaving Pisces on Valentine's Day, the 14th of February. When he leaves, he will be joining Neptune at the 0 point of creation, the 0 point in a toroidal shape. It's the center that is still, it is unmoving. It is a point on the astrology chart that actually it would be many astrologers use as a point to look at for people when they are born, like because it's such a potent point of this is. I picture the star when the star comes into being, or maybe there's this moment when the star contracts into itself so much that it implodes and creates a black hole. That kind of energy is what we are in right now. And before we came on to the camera, Courtney said everything feels very weird. The world feels very weird. And yes, we are in this like drawing. It feels like truly and again, I'm going to reference another movie because I think that these are images that are helpful. There's a movie called Everything Everywhere All at Once where it's really honoring that of the infinite amounts. There's infinite timelines that we are all inhabiting right now.
Yeah.
Right now. And so
Yeah.
the astrology is really supportive of our choosing how do I want to move forth? And I'm going to speak about what's happening right now in the collective as well, because what's happening right now in the collective is there's so much distraction. There's so much, and it's purposeful. I don't know who or what the forces are. Honestly, it's not just from this planet. Those of you for whom this does not land, I invite you to take what you like and leave the rest about what I say. But it's intergalactic, it is interdimensional. There is a feeding off of our fear. There is a feeding off of our hopelessness and feelings of despair. There's a feeding off of that. And so, what am I going to do to step into my power and sovereignty? Aries is the hero. We are collectively being invited into an enormous Aries energy. And what can I do to be the hero of my own life right now, and therefore vibrate that for others, which is helpful for not just my friends, but for the whole universe? That might sound really outrageous, and I invite you to know, remember that when there's a room that is pitch black and you bring one candle in, that you can see the whole room. Think of what your energy can be. I'm getting goosebumps right now because I feel like it's really, yes, yes, yes. And so as Saturn is leaving Pisces, I know for me, in a like bringing it down to my 3D life right here, I'm getting invited over and over and over in this week to really be discerning about what standards do Saturn is standard. Saturn is standard. What standards do I want to step into this new life of Saturn moving into Aries? Saturn won't be in Pisces again for 28 years. Neptune won't be in Pisces again for 156 years, something like that. What do I want to bring in structure and system wise and standards wise in terms of how I interact with people? So when I am, for example, I'm creating a team on my amazing, incredible, like this is one very 3D way for me to help people in the three-dimensional, to help them have the tools of financial abundance, of financial education and literacy. And I'm making a team, and I get to decide, do I actually want you on my team? Are you worthy of my actually putting energy into you? Aries is energy. Like, it's not, are you worthy? Is it a resonant fit? Are you hungry enough? Are you committed enough to changing your own life and the life of other people? Those are the people I want on my team. And so I have been soft. I've been letting anyone come on. And I'm like, oh, you're great. It's another teammate. No, enough of that. And I'm also getting invited to remember that I get to be the authority. I am the authority at age 55 already. I'm not 55 yet, but in a month I will be. And to say the people that are not resonant with like, for example, my charging a certain price for what I can do, if that doesn't fit for them, they get to be released and eclipse away what is not serving you anymore. Aquarius energy is stepping into connection.
So that eclipse is happening on the 17th.
The same day we're changing you guys, talking about this is making me very warm. Does that happen, you guys? Oh my God, I even broke my necklace with the excitement. What is happening? Wait, I'd love to hear what comes up for you guys. I could talk for 50,000 hours, but I'm like, my bra's out. Wait, you guys I got so warm. Please share, Katie and Courtney, what, if anything, is coming up so far about what, I really could go on and on and on.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I know with my chart, I have so much fire in my chart, but I also have water, and I feel like I have Scorpio, Cancer, and then I have like 6 planets in Aries, and and I'm a Leo, so I have all this fire energy.
Yes.
Which for me, it's very interesting to come at it more consciously. And I think that's what I'm trying to share with people is show up consciously, show up asking questions, show up saying, can I learn something from this?
Yeah.
And that for me has been very loud lately, and not just for me. Like, I feel like being able to share that with other people, like, okay, this is making me feel this way. Let me sit with it, and it's about creating the space for yourself. And I think that that's a lot of what's happening right now with this. We're in the time where we're coming out of water, we're moving into fire. And where those two things are connecting, there's a lot of steam. And what happens with steam?
Yeah.
Steam, you can't see. Steam feels uncomfortable. Steam is like, oh my God, I feel uncomfortable in my body and I feel really warm. And, this is really uncomfortable.
Yes.
And if for me, that's been a really great metaphor to look at this time that we're in as, okay, steam. What's steam good for? Releasing. That's what steam is. Why do you think they have like saunas and steam showers and all
Oh
these
yeah.
other things, because when you step inside of that, it allows things to release from you.
Mm,
So energetically, this is what's happening right now.
yeah.
And even here, like on big islands with, Kilauea and Pele is the Hawaiian volcano goddess. She's like creation energy. She's like the mother goddess energy in Hawaiian culture. And
She's here.
yeah, she's been kind of chatting to me too, a little bit,
Yeah.
along with the whales, because it is such this like symbiotic relationship between fire and water.
Yeah.
Um, and it's when you see lava going into the ocean, it creates steam, and we're literally
Mm,
seeing these. I just saw a story today that somewhere in Yellowstone, this steam like geyser that's been like dormant for years and years and years, all of a sudden started producing a geyser again, like today
wow.
or yesterday, within the past couple days.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yes. Yes.
So it's really interesting that how if we expand our consciousness a little bit, we see how the earth, we talked about the last time that we were together, we talked about like the earth and our relationship with the planet.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we're seeing, if we give ourselves the time to actually sit and just watch and be like a witness and an observer, you will see the earth mirroring what's happening with us.
Yes.
I
Mm,
mean, there's literally steam being created right now. She's releasing, we're releasing, and it's space creating. And I think that I keep the whales are pulling me back.
yeah.
As I'm talking, I'm hearing them like, "Hey, we're here." Um, and the idea of water being, it's literally fluid, but it's the ability to kind of move and flow with things. So here's the thing, lava also does that. Lava moves and flows just like water does. It just does it in a different way. So I
Yeah.
think that if we can
Lava's almost like if you
remember,
think, would you think of lava as like liquid fire?
yeah, that's what it
I
is.
mean,
Like
it
that's
is,
literally,
right?
yeah.
It's almost like
Hmm.
it's like the perfect combination.
That's Neptune in Aries.
Yep, and
Yeah.
that's the perfect Neptune and Aries, isn't it?
Yeah, and also with all
Yeah.
the Earth, uh, another thing that's happening right now is Uranus, which is explosions, volcanoes erupting,
Mm,
earthquakes, weather events, which
Yep.
there have been a lot of all of you
As
where
I'm watching the wind blowing palm trees
yeah.
sideways out this window.
Like Katie's having a lot of extreme weather over in Maui for it's very unusual for this time of year, a giant storm. And then also Spain and Portugal have had really damaging flooding,
Yeah.
landslides and
mm,
mudslides, and Uranus stationing. When a planet stations, it becomes even louder.
Hmm.
And so we are being invited. I just also noticed that Mercury, which is the planet of how we communicate and how our minds work, has also entered Pisces, which I forgot. So that also can be part of why we were trying to get the technology together before this session, and the planet of communication and how our minds work, and also it can rule technology or like it was he's in the steam, the planet, the sign of steam. So with Uranus stationed where the earth is really really feeling
wait.
this, Uranus is
Oh, no, no.
Uranus is in
Wow.
Taurus. What?
No, nothing, nothing.
The planet of explosions is in the most steady sign, Earth,
Earth.
Mother Gaia. And then on April 26th, Uranus is going to enter Gemini and be there for like the next 7 years. So we are
When is that gonna happen?
April 26th. So there
Oh,
will be a real uptick of things involving Gemini energy around like, well, first of all, our minds. I think our telepathy is going to become even more incredible. And
Yeah.
so really allowing that in. Um,
mm,
uh, uh, Lots of electricity. Our brains are already electrical. So earlier I was like, I was talking to Katie and Courtney, and then there were people getting very upset about something I posted on my page, and I was like, why don't you go take a walk and eat a sandwich? Like it's gonna be that kind of energy as well right now. An invitation to you to get back into the 3D because we're gonna
Yeah.
have so much mental, even more than there is now, And the Gemini energy and the Aries energy at the 0 point are going to be very much talking to each other.
So it's Gemini at 0 and Aries at
Yeah.
0
Yeah.
and okay, and then oh well, that's
And also Pluto at 3. So the Pluto's in there as well. It's
Yeah.
quite, it's,
and that's an air sign. That Pluto's in Aquarius right now, right?
so it's fire and air.
Can you talk a little bit to everybody about like Pluto and how Pluto works and what goes on collectively? Because Pluto is hitting the planet collectively, right? It's
Oh,
a
yeah.
it's a collective energy.
Yeah.
Can you talk about Pluto in Aquarius and collectively and what we see happening in the world a little bit right now?
Pluto in Aquarius. He's been there. He moved into Aquarius in March of 2023, and then he dabbled back and forth in the sign of Capricorn, and then back into Aquarius, and then into Capricorn, and now he's fully in Aquarius for like the next 20 years. And none of us has ever experienced this transit ever in this lifetime. Pluto is 250 years ago when he was at this point in the zodiac. That's when the United States was founded. So Pluto is related to death and transformation. So my imagination
And rebirth and power, right?
Yes. So there's going to be a big conversation happening as these next years go on. It's happening already about death of, I believe, of the United States and something new being created and born. There is an invitation, and Aquarius is related to humanity. It's also related to AI and technology. So there's an invitation when I'm using technology, and can I use it in a way that is a high octave of Pluto, instead of doing making a fake video of someone to drag their name through the mud. Can I use it in some way that is uplifting? What does that look like for me? What does that look like for the collective? I am not able right now. Another Pluto in Aquarius can be collective trauma. So that is that's very up right now. And I know for me, something that comes up for me is I know there are people suffering all over the world. And I actually am not able to go and travel there and care for them right there and then. My feeling is, what can I do here in this pocket of the world in my life with the people with whom I'm in contact to create value, to create kindness, to create a vibration of I see you, I'm connected to you. That is using Pluto in Aquarius for good. Can I also invite myself to keep in mind that for the next 20 years, there's a true invitation to remember that we're all interconnected. Aquarius is mycelial network of the mushrooms. I don't take mushrooms. I don't need to go take mushrooms. But if you picture mushrooms are under the earth, interconnected. And so we are all interconnected here on planet Earth. Everything you do has an impact somewhere around on the planet, on the galaxy, in all of the solar systems and timelines. With that in mind, how do I want to live my life? What next right thing do I want to do? That's very helpful for me when I want to say something really mean to someone. Like it happens to me. I might not say it. I might be like,
I love to say it.
I know you do. I know. Well,
But you're not trying to be mean.
You're not. It's not at the person.
Oh,
well, sometimes.
Sometimes it is. No, you know what? I don't like being mean to be mean. That is not my go-to. As a matter of fact, I really have full intent to be kind, but I don't care to play around with your bullshit if you're gonna be an asshole.
Right.
I don't honestly,
know.
like if you're gonna the whole concept of like be the better person. Like said who? If you what does that mean to be the better person? That means I'm gonna just shut up and go down, and just pipe down
yourself. Right.
and I'm just gonna shrink myself and don't worry, just walk on me like a mat. No, you just entered the land of
Spiritual bypassing.
no, like if you want to enter my territory
Oh,
and you're and you want to play with fire, you're gonna get burned. And so like it's kind of like, listen, if you want to invite that and they open it up, I won't open it up. But if you want to open it up, I will wrap those words around you and like make you eat your own shit. I
I
promise you
mean,
that. I
I've seen
promise
it
you that.
happen.
You've seen it
I've
happen.
seen it happen.
Katie,
I
I
know
did.
it. I know this to be
Happen.
true.
I,
well, and then Courtney
Like-
does have her moon is in Scorpio, which is about like shit. Like Scorpio is ruled by Pluto. So it is, and she has, is there, if I say this?
Yeah.
Her moon is conjunct Uranus, which is lightning bolts. Like, so if you get on Courtney's, if she feel what comes up for me around that aspect, if she feels betrayed or double crossed, she will lightning bolt you into oblivion. And that actually is true. And it might be with words, because that's also squaring your, no, it's squaring your sun Venus. So it's like, oh, I'm all pretty and nice, and then watch out.
I will melt your face.
I will melt your face. Well,
Well, I
thing
melt
is-
people's
okay,
face.
I'm gonna say it like this. I was the girl in school that made the bullies cry. So I will protect.
That's so nice.
I will protect
Oh.
like the underdog fiercely, or just like, hey, it's like I think that's like I'm an Aquarius.
That's Aquarius. That's humanity.
I'm
And
ve-
it's also Aquarius rules groups of children and humanity. Like you're
Yeah.
humanitarian.
Yeah, for sure. I'm a humanitarian, and like, but like, if you're gonna sit there and you're gonna pick on something that you know is weaker than you, or just be mean for no reason,
Yeah.
I'm gonna take you out. And I will have no apologies about it. I won't feel bad. And like, because it's like, what, like, it's just, that's the problem is like, I don't, and today as I get older, I'll say this, I've become more selective. Like, is it worth my energy?
Yes.
I
Yeah.
will say that. So
Yeah.
there were when I was younger, I would say like, I kind of like overdid it a little bit. And then as I got older, I used it more for advocacy. I became a special education advocate,
Yeah.
and also an advocate for people in addiction and various things. I've put my advocacy to good work, and education, and now I'm coming back like probably a balance. I feel like in between like the whole like I hate I'm this whole love and light crap. It's
Yeah.
toxic
It is.
positivity. I can't
It is.
stand it. That is toxic positivity has nothing to do with authenticity. And that's
Right.
where we're being invited on the planet. Like I tell me if I'm wrong, but this is what I get when like just from like Pluto and Aquarius and like also the Aries energies, it's like this is like the truth telling. Like I don't have access to lying. Like and sometimes that hurts people's feelings and it's just too bad. Like
That's your Sagittarius rising.
well,
Sagittarius is the truth speaker, and it can be a little blunt. But well, there's more to it as well. But it's like,
but you know, Katie and I were talking about this a little bit earlier, and we are going to tap into, but this is important to the conversation with what's going on in the collective and the trauma and the victimhood. Now, it's great that people are finally talking about like the like things that are a new view of like, hey, can we believe the victim and can we how do we rise that up?
yes,
Yeah.
But
And releasing the shame
and
around that.
releasing the
Yes.
shame and so forth. But what happens is people get in this like they don't know, they will go into non-thinking and they just go into the pure emotion and the rage instead of being able to practice mindfulness and sit with like, hey, not everybody that says they're a victim is actually a victim, and I don't care who that upsets. I have been a victim many, many times, but I've been a victim on this on the side of the one that it happened to, and I've been a victim in terms of somebody that was accused of something they didn't do. That's
Yeah.
also a form of being a victim.
Oh, yes.
And
Yeah.
and
That's
so
terrible.
sometimes it's hard to tell who's the perpetrator
Yes.
and who's the victim.
Yes.
And it doesn't mean that we don't believe somebody. It means that we get to really listen
Yes.
and stop going like, rah, like everybody just goes into this like, I don't know, people are just spastic. Like, and then it's like, I'm like the whole like being triggered. Good. It's good for us to be triggered. Go in and do your, if you're triggered, that means you have something called an NEC, right? Which is a neuro emotional complex, which means you have a storage there of an emotional toxin in your body, in your tissue, and it's literally interrupting your nervous system. Go take care of it. Go get some NET. Go do different types of trauma therapy. Go in and do some mindfulness. Like, you know, talk to people, but also more than talking is your frontal cortex, guys. Okay, that does not navigate where your brain goes into your entire body through the vagus nerve and then talks to all of your tissues. Okay, so like if you're triggered, great. This is a time for people to be triggered, not cry over it. It's a time where you're being invited to go, hey, this is actually something that I have to do something about. I can't change that I was a victim, but I can change the way that I respond and the way my work is done. And I can, if I really want to rise into survivor, right? And we want to stop being victimized, even as a society, right? So it's like this kind of, it's this thing that's going on. It's like them against us, them against us.
Yeah.
Well, you know, guys, if we
Right
keep that bullshit up, you're going to perpetuate it, and then we're going to go backwards,
Right.
and we're going to stay in the negative feedback loop
Yes.
collectively.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you know, there's a part I want to call the world and any of us out on this, where in the victim story, we actually stay in victimhood because it begins to serve us and it's been hijacked as part of our aliveness, both as individuals, right? And as a collective. So what does that look like when we're now going to say, hey, I want to have a healthy relationship with power. I want to go in and see where I'm at odds with myself and it's being mirrored out here. Hermetic principles are very trustworthy, as inward as outward. You really want all this war shit to stop? Everybody go inward. Why do you think that Thailand is doing like the 5,000 schools where they're having these kids do meditation?
Meditation. Yeah.
Meditation will change your brain.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you'll be able to get develop something called metacognition. And metacognition is the ability to not, people will go, oh, well, I analyze myself. No, it's not analysis. It is not over analyzing yourself. It is observation. And it's observation from like, oh, I'm witnessing myself do that. And it's like in a non-judgmental way. We're able to kind of see the full context outside of the lens of our own experience, outside of the lens of our judgment, and outside of the way we wish it would be. You know, that's a lot of our fighting in the world right now. That's where that comes from. It's because people don't know how to get out of their own way.
Yeah.
Right? And so then we lash out and we're all in this reactivity. Okay. We're in this reactionary zone, but it's also because these are outdated patterns of behavior for the collective of humanity.
Yeah.
We're done with this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, wait, who's this guy on here? For instance, you go on these TikToks, right? And you get people like this, like Billikon, call me, and just saying stupid stuff. This is an example of the non-thinking, hey, I'm just going to be an idiot and try to get a reaction, and I'm going to feed off dopamine hits because I don't know and I'm actually lost, right, at what does it mean to actually have true joy, true peace?
Yeah.
You know, peace isn't just no problems.
No.
Right.
That's what people, I got to stay away from stress. No, you got to have a new relationship with it, baby.
Yeah. I
No,
want to
like,
say that one, like a really good, easy thing that is easily accessible to everyone that helps with this is the meta meditation or like the loving kindness. It's a loving kindness meditation.
yeah,
And in that loving kindness meditation, you are sending love outward. You're sending love to yourself. You're finding that you're picking people, you know, even if it's someone that you don't really are not that fond of. If you are able to just say, you know what, I'm sending love out to this person and I'm
yeah,
sending love out to, you know, the people in my family and my neighborhood and my state and my country and the world. Like
yes,
that is a very, very easy thing that you can make part of a practice where,
yes,
you know, it, I think that that is also part of what is happening right now is that because everyone is so like, ah, you know, and it's that fight or flight response, people forget like we don't have access and that's normal. We're not supposed to have access to these different things when we're in fight or flight because our body is conditioned, our body's built to help us survive.
yeah,
But what starts to happen, it doesn't, you don't have to do it every day, but do it like when you start to feel overwhelmed. Oh, you know what? Let me just like visualize sending kindness out. Let me send kindness to myself and then
yes,
send it outward, you know, and make sure you're including yourself in that. It's really, again, it's like part of what the three of us want to do is give you guys that see this and that are watching this, you know, whether it's now or later tools. Like this isn't just about like, hey, we're just going to talk about this. Here is something that you can tangibly do for
yeah,
yourself in this moment that can be helpful to bring things down for you.
Mm.
You know, and
mhm,
it's not you're still going to have it. You still might get triggered by something, but if you can pause first and be
yes,
like,
the
"Oh,"
pause,
and not just "Ugh,"
the pause and the breath.
the pause.
We'll
I'm
give you
telling
that,
you,
that
like,
17 seconds is all the difference that puts you in a place of responding rather than reacting. And
yeah,
that's where you're going to be in your power. That's
yeah,
where you're going to be in your power. So it's like, you know, there is a lot going on where people are being mean for no reason. I
yeah,
can't, that I don't have any tolerance for.
Mm.
yeah,
I really don't. But like, I, I, I think that we get to be like, so what if you offend somebody?
Mm.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Why is that such a big deal anyway? Like, okay, be offended. Like, oh,
Well, I think that what happens
yeah,
is
what is that?
because I offended some people this week on Facebook, like,
Yeah.
and so the invitation for me, the lesson for me as someone who has grown up with a survival skill of being very
Oh,
pleasing,
that's right.
yeah,
um, is I forget is this is the practice for me. Like you are a sovereign being. You can block my page. I, what, you're having a really big experience of something that I posted that was very activating for you. What, what actions, I don't know, this is coming up. I don't even know how this is related, but it's like do, then be, then have. Like, as opposed to getting so caught up and trying to figure it all out with your brain. Aries
yeah.
energy is also the jump before looking to see if there's water at
Mm,
the bottom of the cliff. So it's okay. I don't, this isn't whatever I'm doing right now is not working.
Yeah.
So what can I do to do a course correct, a course
Right.
change, even like take a whole, I'm walking down the road, I see a hole and, oh, I'm walking down the road and I fall into a hole. Oh, shoot. And then the next day I wake up, I'm walking down the road and I see a hole and I fall into it. And then the next day I wake up and I go and walk down the street, I see a hole and I'm looking at it and then I walk around it, but I don't fall into it. And then the next day I wake up and I take a whole new road. So this is the whole new road invitation.
Mm.
There may be a hole on it. You might fall in, but you don't know. It might lead you to your greatest dreams. And the invitation that's very potent right now also is, can I continuously work to hold the both and? Because there is the polarization happening
yeah.
is so intense of it's so it feels so laughable to me when I'm hearing people talk about, oh, you're red and I'm blue, and I'm like, you guys, that is so
We
irrelevant.
get really attached to certain identities,
Eh,
Yeah.
especially in the US. I mean, I think
yeah, I
all over
know.
the world, but like our attachment to certain
To labels.
identities and our labels, and then like what we then feel entitled to
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
by that label or attachment, like I'm this, so I should get
Yeah.
it's honestly, if you want to have power, loosen up on that. Loosen up on like, oh gosh, like who cares if you're wrong? Like what if you were wrong or I was wrong? Like or everybody makes it like they're right. Like why is that so important? It's right for you
Yeah.
or them. Leave them alone. Like
Right.
like it's people get really nutso on all the sides too.
Hmm.
Like it's not just one thing. And in some ways, guys, I do want to say this because the guides are like remind them of this. When we talk about anger a lot,
Mm.
you know that anger is a healthy part of the process of acceptance. And right, so it goes denial, anger, acceptance. And so right now, I have a sense, yeah, the guides are going, it is.
Yeah.
With the anger that's coming up in the world right now
Hmm.
is is part of us moving out of the denial, the Piscean energy
Yeah,
of I'm going to
nice.
put my head
Yeah.
in the sand
Yes.
and I'm not going to look, or everything's kind of passive.
Yeah.
And Aries is supporting us in that anger,
Hmm.
and that fire rise. And if you can also see what it would feel like to get a healthy relationship with
Yeah.
anger. The
High
reason
vibe
a lot of
anger.
times we might not, who's good at it is Katie, honestly. Like it's been one of the things, can I say that out loud, Katie?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's been one of
Yeah.
the things in Katie's life that she's really harnessed.
Mm.
For me, it's definitely like a work in progress.
Hmm.
No, I'm so much better than I used to be. Oh God. Um, but there's a part of myself where there's a part with the anger, especially as a woman,
Mm.
where it's like, oh, you're not supposed to be angry, and we're made to feel bad about raising our voices,
Hmm.
or like,
Yeah.
oh, it's like the worst. That's abusive. No, it's actually not.
Hmm.
Um, like sometimes I'm giving myself permission to be angry,
Hmm.
and also not have to have it consume me.
Right.
Like there might be something that I'm like, no, that's actually really healthy that I'm angry about that thing. And
Yes.
I don't necessarily even have to do anything with it. Like I can
Right.
practice choiceless awareness. Or like
Mm.
I can or like I can decide after sitting with it. That's one thing I have perfected where I don't want to say perfected, but man, I've gotten really good at it. Where instead of like right away, unless I give myself the permission that I'm like, no, I'm good. I'm gonna go for it.
Sometimes you need to do it right away.
Sometimes I need to do it right
Yeah.
away, but I have gotten really good on the pause.
Yeah.
Like,
That's great.
Yeah.
because like I
That's
might
great.
have to consider too, like hey, what does this anger want to talk to me about?
Right. And I
Like,
said too, the difference, like the difference in frequency in any emotion, but like we've talked about anger specifically,
yeah.
is that the lower frequency of anger is you hurt me, I'm gonna hurt you back. What
Mm,
can I do to destroy? What can I do to hurt you because you hurt me?
Yes.
yeah.
Whereas a higher vibration of anger is, God, this is really pissing me off. How can I use this fire to create something that will be helpful? And that's the
Yeah.
difference. That's the difference. It's the I want to hurt you versus how can I alchemize?
Mm.
Yes.
And I think that again, just kind of having that, even if it's not something that is in your head every single time, just having this conversation about it puts that in your energy field, puts the possibility of that in people's energy fields.
Mhm.
Like, oh, how can I take this anger and turn it into something that is going to be, and it doesn't even have to be for the collective. Maybe it's just helpful for you.
Mm.
You know, maybe it's
Yeah.
you say, "Oh God, I feel so grateful. I'm so angry because I realize I deserve to use my voice."
You deserve to use your
Maybe
voice.
that's what that looks like. So bringing those pieces in, I think can be really helpful with that with anger specifically. Um,
I wanted
yeah,
to
it's
also say that we have, in theory, about 6 minutes left, and I
Oh
knew that
God.
you wanted to talk about the whales, to the whales, with the whales. I wanted to make
Oh
sure there
yeah.
was time
We
for
better
that.
do it.
yeah, I mean,
We
they've
might
they've
go a
kind of
little
been
over a
talking the
little bit.
whole
Would that be
Okay.
yeah,
okay?
Okay.
they've been talking the whole time too,
Okay.
but it's just when they really are here, they're here to help us. And what's anybody that is, a little bit like Gen X people might remember a Star Trek movie that was called The Journey Home. And in that movie, they had humpback whales. And the space probe came and was trying, nobody knew what it was, and it was destroying all the water on Earth, and it was causing all these storms, and nobody could figure out what it was. They found out that it was humpback whale song, but humpbacks had been extinct for like centuries in this movie.
Oh,
So
wow.
the whole
Wow.
premise is that they went back in time to like the 20th century to find humpback whales to bring to the future. So it's so interesting to me.
Oh.
Sorry, my computer is like wobbly. Um, that they were communicating with the space probe. And once that communication happened, it was like, okay. So I always loved that movie long before I knew anything that I know now. I mean, that movie came out, I believe, in 1986. And at that time, there were no, humpbacks were almost extinct here.
Mm,
Whoa.
The whaling laws only went into effect in late 1986. So
Whoa.
that's also some, at least here. I
Yeah.
don't know if it's like the whole, like everywhere or if it was
Yeah.
just here. Um, but what has happened because of those laws, where humpbacks were almost extinct in 1986,
Mhm.
now there's, so they're flourishing, and it's this reminder to me that they are here to support us. They're here for a reason. The whales are here for a reason. Their
Mhm.
spinal cords are very, very similar to human spinal cords.
Whoa.
Their vertebrae, and they're not all marine mammals have that, but humpback whales in particular. Obviously they're bigger. They have like longer bodies that are like 40 tons.
mm.
But they have like the same like lumbar, thoracic, cervical, and it's built very similar to the human spine.
Whoa. Whoa.
And it's just
We're
I've seen
related
it
to them.
I've seen it more and more and more how they're starting to interact with us. They're starting to interact with people. It's never been like this. I've been here again many times during whale season. We had whales that were coming up to the boat that we were on and
Really?
literally like breaching out of we were getting splashed because they were breaching right next to the
Wow.
boat and the water was coming.
Whoa.
And they're so joyful. They're
Mm.
so joyful, and it makes me feel emotional because they're here to support us. And I think that people are starting to plug back into this a little bit. Um, and I feel for me, like I feel like I'm a voice for them as well. I have a very strong connection to them. And again, it's something that it's probably always been there, but I never really noticed it until recently.
Mm.
Because they're saying it's because the time is here.
Yeah.
So it really is a be in the moment. They say be in the moment. When
Yeah.
people are sitting on the beach and just watching and waiting, they're so present. So that's part of what they are here to teach us is to be present and to
Mm.
be in the moment and to allow ourselves to feel joy and feel excitement and feel that like, because they're huge, but they're so gentle, and I think that that's another piece of it. Like, it's the amount of love that they hold for humans
Mm.
is there's not words for it. So I think the more people who become aware of that, and if you've had a strong connection, or if even dolphins, whales, any kind of specifically those two, but they hold the records of the planet, and whales also they always show me like a connection to like other dimensions. So what
Mm.
they're doing is that through their song, through their frequency of the songs that they sing in the waters of the planet, it actually is changing the frequency of the planet. It's helping to uphold the frequency of the earth. Go ahead, Court.
Katie,
Yeah.
so uh, thanks for saying that, because what the whales are showing me imagery right now, and they're
Hmm.
talking to me, which is very interesting. Water and the whales are talking to me right now,
Yeah.
and for those people that don't know, water does have consciousness. They
Yeah.
haven't
Yeah.
been able to prove this.
Yeah.
But what they're showing me, which is very interesting, is that the water that they're in is the water that's in everything.
Yes.
So the water that's in, like, water is the connector of all of us.
Yes.
So it's like you're mostly water, I'm mostly water, the ocean and plants are mostly water. All the beings on Earth are actually mostly water. And this is interesting. So what they're showing me is that with them living in the waters of Earth, that when they're singing those songs, oh, sorry, they're making me
I know.
unattuned really quick.
Don't throw up.
No, 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 no. They're showing me both that, like, they're here to support. So the songs are changing
Yeah.
to support. So it actually, even though it's in the water, it vibrates right into us.
Yes.
And that they're saying, if you open up to us, we can help you even more. And then they're saying that, which is really interesting, but they're also saying they help to rein in new eras as well,
Yeah.
which is very,
That makes
I
sense
did
to
not
me.
know this. I'm literally channeling this. This is not from my own knowing. So the
Yeah.
whales are saying, like, like there's something in the sound, they keep making me hear the sound where it literally signals to the rest of the earth and the beings in our water, like the shifts and the changes.
Yes.
So, like, even when this new era is coming in astrologically, oh my God, they're like showing me, like, even when they move and they dance,
Yep.
they're showing me a dance
Yep.
and a movement, and they're talking
Yep.
about,
How they work together and they
yeah,
create. Yep. Yeah.
how they work together, but they're talking about that sometimes literally moves the tides that move within us. And wait, let me see. Sorry, the lava is coming in.
Yeah. So
Go ahead, Katie, go ahead.
What Courtney was describing when I was in the water with them. So we go, for anyone who's been on Maui, we go out to Molokini, which is about 10 miles out. It's a crater that's connected to Haleakala, which is the main volcano on Maui. Um, and they're very clear with me. They just say float. So I literally will just have my snorkel on and I float and I can hear them in the
Wow.
water and I feel the song and the energy and the frequency in my body, in my physical body, moving it and vibrating it. And, it's been over this is for me for this time actually is when everything is fully integrated from the past few years. Like what happened this time, it was almost like, whoop, okay, here it is. It's the complete picture. So now I can hold more for them.
Katie,
So I can go ahead.
sorry, go ahead. No, you know what they just said? Because
No.
what you're saying, like, I'm like, you know what they just said? Again, this is just completely channeled, but they're saying that the way that they speak was actually humans' original language.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
They're saying that's actually before there were all these word languages.
Hmm.
We
Because
used
it's sound.
we used to
Sound is the first language.
sound is the first language.
Hmm.
And so they're showing that, oh, they said even though you guys are being taught that telepathy is part of the ascension process, and it's really more part of the remembering process.
Yeah.
So they're
Yeah,
like,
that's what I was saying.
is that,
Yeah.
yeah. So they're saying, like our ability to connect at this level in this water with this electricity,
Yeah.
with the
Yeah.
electricity in us, with the, which is also fire, um that, like, it's time to remember. It's time
Yeah.
to remember. And and as we remember that it for this is where I will be tender with humans. It's not always my go-to, but um it's it's like, can you remember that as you are remembering and you're and the world is waking up, well, it can be exciting, it can also be painful because it makes you feel like sometimes, oh gosh, like what did I miss out?
Yeah.
Or oh no, like how did I not know that? Why didn't I
Yeah.
see it that way? And it sometimes can give you kind of a
Yeah.
panicky feeling of like,
Yes.
I have to go repair it all.
Yeah.
And they said
Mhm.
like, just easy does it, like it's okay.
Mhm.
uh, so this is where the whales are better at talking than I would be for people that have more compassion.
Well, what they said is that is how you observe your own growth,
Ah,
is
that's
by
true.
Because
by
I was
seeing.
I
That's
had
our
Jungian,
telepathy.
I had Jungian analysis this morning with my analyst, and I was saying in there, I wish I could. I'm feeling angry at myself from
Mm.
2000. It's of course this is all like literally
Yeah,
at 9 a.m. I'm feeling angry at myself for the choice I made in
that
2000.
many years ago. Right.
And she said, and look that look how much you've learned and grown. You have
Yeah.
Orion. You
Mm.
are really well. Like look
Yeah.
Yeah.
at this and so we and I said, "Oh, she's like she was able to pull it back into whatever you guys just said. Like this is part of the this experience was part of what I incarnated to have in this lifetime. I've grown and grown. I'm so solid now because
Yes.
of that.
Yeah. Yeah, like all like it's like almost like this invitation to say like, whatever it was that you were identifying with, if that was your process of being human,
Mhm.
and they're talking about how humans get fixated on wanting to be understood.
Yeah. They just said be fluid like the water.
Be fluid like the water. Like we get
Mhm.
really like it's
Mhm.
really important to be under. I know that I went through that. Like I really
Mhm.
see that's where I've stopped arguing with people.
Yes, I
Yeah.
should.
And where it's like it's okay if you don't understand me.
Yes.
Like what's more important is that I have an understanding of
Yes.
me. And once you get that
Mhm.
inner peace, like other things outside you aren't going to throw you off that much. And it's true,
Right.
the wheels are right about that.
Mm.
Like they have such wisdom uh, of of this idea like, oh, I must be understood. Why?
Mm.
Ask
Right.
yourself, what is it that you think you're going to achieve? Because a lot of times people just think, I'll put it to you guys this way, the way the angels are saying, put it this way. Like, the whole old saying, if you know better, you do better. No, you don't.
Mm.
Everybody knows
Yeah.
how to eat well, right? Everybody knows to get up and go to the
Yeah.
gym, right?
Yeah.
Everybody knows you should be drinking so much water.
Mm.
Do you do it? I mean, I do,
Right.
but most of America and the world does not.
Yeah.
And the thing is, right? Um, so so what does that look like to get congruent? So just because somebody understood you
Mhm.
doesn't mean they're going to agree with you. I understand
Right.
a lot of things about somebody and they'll think like, no, it's like, I see what you're saying. I don't feel the need to convince you of my point.
Yeah.
I'll share my point.
Yeah.
And if that resonates with you, okay.
Mhm.
If it offends you, also okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And if it inspires you, fantastic.
Right.
Like like
It's the practice of detachment.
yes.
Everyone's allowed to feel the way that they want to feel, and their experience is true to them, and that's okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm laughing because of course like I'm on Maui, so Wayne Dyer, he lived here. I have a connection to him, but he just popped in as you were talking,
Oh.
but I feel like he's just like, hey, how's everybody doing? But
Mm.
what he said, he's reminding me of a quote that he used to say, which was, do you want to have peace or do you want to be right?
Yeah.
Do you want to have peace or do you want to be right? That's
Yeah,
really
and
good.
it's something, I'm probably not saying it exactly as he said it, but that was like the general idea. You
Mhm.
know, like, do you want to feel peace? Do you want to invite peace in your life, or do you want to be right?
Mhm.
You
Yeah.
know, because right is relative
Mhm.
based on our experiences.
It
So what does
is
that even,
relative.
you know, and it's like, and that's okay. And people are allowed to have their experiences and their feelings. And
Yeah.
it would be such a boring world though if we were all the same or if we all thought the same or if we all did the same, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's just it highlights the uniqueness
Mm.
of humanity. And that's the
Oh,
whales
yeah.
just said that's what we're supporting you getting back to. The true vibration of uniqueness in the
Mm.
human race.
Yes.
We're
And
helping you remember.
they're helping us remember, and they're helping
Yeah.
us remember. Yeah. They're
Yeah.
okay. They're referring to it as also a God song. Um,
Yeah.
the whale, one of the whales. I didn't know the whales could be sarcastic too.
Oh my God, they're so sorry. They're
One of them just
hysterical.
said, "Hey, you want to say goddess too?" So it's like the song of
It's
the divine. And
yes.
so they're like that remembering that's coming up, that like we're waking back up from this huge religious imprint that we are separate and that to
Hmm.
be human is to be a problem, to
Right.
be the problem. You know, people search for all sorts of reasons like, oh, I don't feel worthy. I struggle with my worthiness. Well, yeah, no kidding. You've been taught since the day you entered the planet that you're a problem. You know, that you know, like, and it's been all around us, each of us. And so we tend to focus on that as well. It's like, well, we get overly focused on that and then kind of perpetuate that as well.
Yeah.
So like they're saying, yeah, they keep going, easy does it.
Easy. Yeah. Easy.
You heard that, does it? You heard it. Katie. Easy does it.
Easy
Like
does it.
easy does it. Like we're not in a race.
Yes.
Yeah.
Everything's gonna
Don't
be
fight the
okay.
currents. Don't
Yeah.
fight the current. Let
Don't
yourself
fight the
float.
current. Uh,
Let yourself be. Just be. Don't, sometimes you don't have to do anything.
you
Sometimes
know
you
what?
just have to be.
You know what is the water is the unity. So
Hmm.
water is saying, like, I am the element that is, oh, that's why the whales are in the water and the dolphins have access to the Akashic record
Yes.
because it's
Yes.
in the water, and
Yes.
in the water it holds all of the remembering and the key,
Yeah.
and it has access to all. So even the
Mhm.
water in you, you actually have access to the rest of the
To all of
planet.
it.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
so it's there is a piece of unity.
Oop.
And you know, it's, listen, as a person it's difficult for me. I listen, I'm a strong minded individual, okay? Um
What?
me, I
What?
know.
Come
What?
on.
And like
Ah, Ellen,
I,
that's
I
really.
wish I could see the comments.
There are not really that many. No, it's quiet. It's quiet.
it's just it's really like what I was gonna say though is like when we get a really strong opinion about certain people, and Natalie, you talk about this too, like I know that people don't want to look at this, but we we might need to consider where the evil in us is.
Oh,
Mm.
yes.
Yeah,
So there's a
absolutely.
lot of like evil stuff
Yes.
in our face that's
Yeah.
like beyond, 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 right? On the planet right now. And also,
Mm.
by the way, it's nothing new to
Yeah,
humanity.
seriously. It's
Like go
been.
in any of the old, you know, texts that like
Yes.
from the beginning of time, and
Yes, they have been going on forever.
it's been going on forever.
Natalie.
You guys, I might have to like call it in another.
No, it's yeah, we're like
Oh, we
almost
are.
we're almost at 4:44. So
Really? Oh, of course we are.
Yeah.
that feels right because we started a little bit later today
Oh,
just
yeah.
with like the tech stuff, but 444.
We'll channel more. You know, this is why
Yeah.
every Monday we have these shows now. So
Yeah.
every Monday, 3:30 Eastern Standard Time, we
Yep.
come on these platforms. We're going to channel more. We're going to talk more.
Yep.
Um, and Natalie.
Yeah.
Natalie's a Pisces, by the way. Katie and I are air and fire
Yeah.
fixed. And we're like, we'll keep
Yeah, and
going.
I'm like yawning.
We'll keep going.
I know.
Forever and ever.
Natalie's
And
like,
then we
my
just do it.
hour timer, my hour body timer
Yeah.
is.
Natalie's like,
That's really funny. Well, we could talk about this
and
stuff
are you
forever.
all
Like, we
water?
really could.
Wait, Natalie
Yeah.
is all her
She's like
three
Cancer
characters
and double
are
Pisces.
all
She's-
water.
Pisces Sun, Pisces Mercury, Cancer Moon, and Cancer Rising. Yeah, my hour,
Yeah,
I expired.
yes, you did. You're like, I'm now floating somewhere else. That's not here at Courtney's house. I love you guys. I have to go like eat something because it's almost lunchtime here. I'm like 5 hours behind you guys. So
Oh,
I need more coffee and
good.
food.
I want to.
You guys will be here next week. Courtney, Katie, will you still be
I'll be
in
here.
Maui?
No, I'll be home.
Okay. Love you, Sophia.
Yeah, oh
I
my
love
God, I
you.
love you, Sophia. And guys, for the Instagram people, can you go follow me and Katie because we can't go live because we're not popular on Instagram. We're popular on the planet, just not on Instagram or social media.
All right, stop the recording. We will get this
shoot.
up for
Oh,
you
Guys,
guys.
we love you.
All right,
We
we're
love you. We
stopping the
love you.
Yeah,
recording.
love you. Mwah.
Okay.
See ya.
Bye, TikTok.